Well, this is the 2019 BMW F850 GS, and of course, y'all know what GS is. It's the most awesome motorcycle line when it comes to pairing the best in off-road capabilities with the best in on-road capabilities. So when you look at the GS, everybody automatically thinks about the BMW GS 1200. Why? Because it's a bigger motor and it's a bigger bike associated with Dakar and big international adventure bike riding. So when you think of movies like The Long Way Round, The Long Way Down with Ewan McGregor, this is the bike that they chose for both of those movies. Why? Well, one, it's German technology, which means it's Teutonic. It's meant to be tough. Two, you can put bags all over this thing and pack for a month and just take off and go. Three, it's got a sizable gas tank in it that allows you to get more miles per fill-up, and I love that about it. Also, what's great about this bike, I'm 6'3", and you have just under 35 inches of seat height. So when you think about my inseam going over this, I have a lot more control with this bike. Now, the best part about the F850 GS from BMW is that it comes in 4 different distinct riding modes: road, rain, dynamic, and enduro. And I'll throw another one in for you. It's actually called Enduro Pro, but for me at 6'3", I love the ride height of this BMW. It's perfect for a guy that's tall like me. All right, some other cool features on it. When you are in that rain mode and you hit the switch up here, it actually lowers the bike down. And I was talking to one of my other colleagues about it. When it lowers you down, it gives you a lot more control. Now, the frame on this, it's a monocoque frame. Weird, funky term, but basically what it means is that the whole entire frame of this is meant to be more rigid, to give you more stability while riding off-road, but also to give you enough performance while on the street. They've got a new motor in it this year that puts out plenty enough horsepower. You don't need to get a bigger bike. You could stick with this instead of the 1200. This thing is plenty enough fast on the freeways here in Southern California, easily 70 miles an hour. I love that about it as well. ABS brakes also come on it, and this monitor up on front, it's a 6.5-inch screen, and you can actually connect it to your cell phone so that you can control everything on the screen that'll transfer from the phone to the heads-up display on it. A couple things that I would change about this bike. For me, I took my first ride at 4 in the morning with this motorcycle. It's great the display lights up, but there's no lighting on the handlebar switches. Now for me, and it was super dark when I left in the morning, I couldn't see some of the new switches on here that I wanted to hit. So I had to wait till the sun came up to kind of figure that part out. One of the other things on this, at 6'3", I do love the windshield. It needs to be maybe 2 inches higher just to reduce some of the helmet buffeting. Now, I will tell you, helmet buffeting on this is a minimum. All right, I'm gonna close out with a couple different things. One, keyless. You have a keyless key fob. It's got it somewhere in one of my pockets here, but I've got the key fob, and you can use the key fob to power it up, walk away with it. It locks the bike. You also use it for the gas tank as well. Now, the BMW GS line starts with actually the BMW F750 GS. This is obviously the 850, and then you can top out with the 1200 GS, which is a much bigger and larger bike with a much larger motor meant for incredible touring. But you can accomplish all of that with this bike right here, and even the 750. The price is what makes it attractive as well. The 750 starts at $11,200, and then you can top it all the way up into the mid-20s with bags, panniers, navigation, and more. So there you go, guys. This is the all-new 2019 BMW F850 GS. You can go to BMW for more information on this bike, but for now, I'm Mike Caudill, and I'm gonna get back out and do some donuts with this thing.